things are changing in the island. Yeah, a lot of macho attitude, you know, but that got stumbled during this election this year. Sila Calderon, is the first lady governor of Puerto Rico, made history in the island. So I give you a sense, people are well known and bring the Africans to work on the sugarcane mills. So that's the third influence. Spaniards, Indians, and African. That's why sometimes you see a white Puerto Rican with blonde hair, blue eyes, red eyes, or prototype like me. And black Africans, black Puerto Ricans. So that's why we can shuffle, we can dance, we can play baseball, and we can do almost everything. That's right. And then for the last 100 years, U.S. influence. When I got this courage, I had ladies right next to me, man. Ladies taking up right in front of me. I got embarrassed and I sold it for about $700. I tried surfing. One of my best friends works here. He's been surfing for 17 years. We're going to go to the surfing area as well, yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll go range there. We'll be floating. Right next, Luquillo Beach, right next to, right there. The wall, it's called San Isidro. We are right going to the area where I mentioned the carnival every Sunday, the drums, the rumba, the salsa. We're going through Louisa Town. But we're going to take the uncivilized section going to San Juan because we're going to go right through the rim side of the beach line. You're going to see the surfing area here in Isla Verde. In the old San Juan, we're going to go inside the Fort Castle of San Cristobal. We're going to go inside for 30 minutes. You can see the surroundings inside. And after that, we're going to go into the old city, the middle shopping area. It'll give you about 45 minutes there to walk and then see the city. And then we'll be coming back, picking up the merchandise. Exactly. It is 6.6. Of domestics and comestible goods, it's 6.6. It's like a hidden charge, but we end up paying for it like that. No. The only bargain is federal tax. We don't pay federal tax in the island. It is due to the 65th Amendment of the Constitution. It states that it will be considered tyranny or fraud to collect taxes from Commonwealth or U.S. territories that are not take part in presidential election or not a state. And but if you do have a job like immigration, customs, agriculture, health, all these FBI, all these agencies are here, but you have to pay your tax, your federal tax. But the island it is exempt of federal tax. And Haynes, a lot of these companies, closed down operation. They're saying Medicaid, same, the hepatic damage. But then all the HMOs that were going to provide the service to the less privileged people, they all acquire generics on the formulary. So my company laid off automatically like 14 representatives, and that's when a lot of marriages started to occur, and they were not taking people immediately, and I decided to, come to tourism. Here every Sunday, this is very active every week, during the weekends time. For the last 15-20 years, a big, strong, attitude has been trying to be implemented in the island. Before, we didn't have the technology, talking about 30, 45 years ago, to dispose of this one was from 1621. The oldest was in Santo Domingo, and the second oldest in San Juan. We're going to see it from 1521. 1521. This is the Rumba town of Loiza. We're gonna go right to the second biggest river of Puerto Rico. And have you ever seen the adjoinment of the river with the ocean? Okay, you're gonna see that shortly. This is where most of these carnivals come out here. Every Sunday you see a tourist bus parked right here. The hotels. People here are really hospitable. Okay, there's bars in the windows. Okay, I will explain this, and you believe it or you don't believe it. When the Spaniards started to come here, the only way they could protect the inside of their home against the winds was put in bars from fragments, and the custom kept on going. But it protects you from people coming into your home. But the main objective was the winds, to bring stuff, flying, incoming and outcoming. So that was the main thing, to put in bars, and it was the easy way to protect from cannonballs as well. Going through cannonballs, yeah. So it all started back when the Spanish arrived in Barcelona. You go to Barcelona, you see the same thing. So it was part to protect, and it's still. Okay, here you have the second biggest river of Puerto Rico, Loiza. That's the ocean over there, Atlantic Ocean. This is Rio Grande de Loiza. Loiza was an Indian lady chief, Loiza. And this is where most of sugarcane mills were, down that way, and this is where most of the African trade. Here in the South Coast, in Ponce, my hometown was Ponce, that they counted about 5 years ago, about 350 of them only. They took about 60 then on captivity. They recently released 10, and 6 of them died already. 6 of them died. Because the natural habitat of that bird, which is known as Amazona vitara, it was in the mangrove forest. That's what the ecologists and biologists say. What this takes them so long to mate again. Yeah. They was dropped off here, and the owners of the plantations will come here to get their merchandise and trade and buy the slaves right here. It's a very historical site. A lot of pictures have been filmed here. James Bond movies, Contact with Jodie Foster. Remember that big dish satellites and the Arecibo Observatory, and Amistad by Steven Spielberg, all the slaves. Amistad was filmed here. So the forts, that was the fort that was supposed to be in Sierra Leone in Africa. That was the fort here, and it's the fort in San Juan, the one we're gonna go to. And Undercurrent was filmed here. The new movie with Assassins, part of Assassins, was filmed in the old San Juan. The one with Gene Hackman and what's his name? Gene Hackman and Unsuspicious, something like that. Under Suspicion, I don't want. That's right here as well. Sometimes you come here, you see a lot of cameras, because actually, this is the way I take every morning to work. Where I work this company, because if I take the highway is too much traffic, and actually you have a lot of traffic here as well, but it moves more, yeah. And then I have a 4-wheel drive. I go through the sand right there. I got a trooper, a Isuzu trooper. And when you see me and my wife every morning, the island was depleted by the Spaniards. It was very poor, and even before the Spanish-American War, and there was a big movement of Puerto Ricans in 1893 going to the United States, immigration. New York was the panacea. See that exactly. A lot of people went to New York trying to raise up the quality of life. Depression hit Puerto Rico very bad, and it'll get flatter further down, so you'll be able to appreciate the waves. Yeah.
What's the name of that spot?
This is called La Roca. The Roca. La Piedra o La Piedra. The stone. It's hot? How is the temperature inside? It's cool? It's hot, huh? It's getting hotter. You got here in a normal day about 5 feet high waves. When you have a very strong winds over in the ocean, they can come up to 7 and 8 feet. That's the highest it can get here. It's not like pipeline, never like pipeline. We come 8 feet. Yeah. Oh, we were enemies, man.
Let me ask you a question. I got a question.
You have people. Listen to this. I don't know why people say this. I mean, it has not been my experience. You get Puerto Ricans here. They get offered in the States. Oh, I'm going to Chicago tomorrow. I got a $17 an hour job, and I'm gonna start it. Listen, man. $17 an hour job in Chicago. It's the same thing you're getting paid here. It's the same. Exactly. And they food with flour and ground beef inside, Puerto Rican tacos made out of yuca. Yeah, oh yeah, very good.
You ever do any scuba diving around?
Yeah. Here, not here because the waves is too strong. Further down, and Luquillo, near the wall.
Yeah.
There's a lot of coral.
Yeah.
They could go there too.
You get to it off the beach.
You
Swim out there?
And Luquillo, yeah. Yeah. By all means, you could do it in Luquillo right there. You walk through the water and you see the coral right there, right next to it. Yeah. The deepest is 10, 12 feet. Yeah. That's the New San Juan right here to your right side. This on the about 10 minutes away from the port. This is Luquillo Beach. And also, you heard of the Conquistador Hotel?
Yeah.
Right there, Sammy Davis Jr. had a home right next to a Conquistador Hotel. Right next to it. They have pictures there of Conquistador is about 15 minutes from the Westin, from your hotel. Very nice hotel as well, very beautiful. I'm going to show you the home of our beloved Sammy Davis Jr. Right here, folks, right there. That was the home of Sammy Davis Jr. From 1967 to 72. He was, I remember when Roberto Clemente died, one of the most people I saw playing was Sammy Davis Jr. You heard of Roberto Clemente before? Pittsburgh Pirates? They were like this. Frank Sinatra, they celebrate a birthday once every 2-3 years with the Gran Combo Salsa band here, and maybe native public figures of Puerto Rico share those moments with Frank Sinatra here in Puerto Rico. Very, very nice time for Puerto Rico, late 60s, early 70s. Over here to the left side, actually when Roberto Clemente died, I remember my father, my grandmother, everybody in my family just crying. Our Johnson there. This was a national hero of Puerto Rico. He was very humanitarian, and he died taking relief help to back the airport. About a quarter of a mile further down. That's when the plane went down. Roberto Clemente, number 21 with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Marble tombstones there, plus about $25,000. 20. These are the niches here. Now this area, ladies and gentlemen, if you come here at night, that's the one. I'm going to show you from the back side of this condo. You see it better from this side. See the banana plants there? That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. That's from 1910, folks, ladies and gentlemen. It's like a tourist historical site. Okay. And then now you're gonna see the first Art Deco apartment building that was built here in the island in 1917. It was probably worked on, or recently worked on, make it look new. Well, you'll see it shortly. It's here to the left side. This one here, right there. The first condo in San Juan, right here. Look at that. Art Deco. You're gonna see another one further down, back from 1922. Actually, now after this traffic light, this is another hotel area. This is known as El Condado Hotel Strip. You have here the Ambassador, Radisson, Marriott, Condado Plaza, Regency, Normandy, Convento, Tanama. We're next to go to the San Juan. We're about 15 minutes away. Dr. Billy Ashford home back in 1901. Do you know that Dr. Billy Ashford in Puerto Rico was responsible to found the low deficiency of iron in the blood? He found the cure for anemia. With the help of Andrew Carnegie here in Puerto Rico. Andrew Carnegie was very important in the cement and steel industry in Puerto Rico. This man, his influence were used by President Wilson after the Spanish-American War because the island of Puerto Rico was left depleted by Spanish. Andrew Carnegie made the federal government pay Spain $30 million of indemnization after the Spanish-American War, even after they took all the richfulness and the gold of the very rich family. All was bought by the French franchise of Four Seasons. So a lot of projects people want to bring up back the tourist industry in Puerto Rico. Over to the left side, this is a saltwater lagoon, Laguna El Condado. That's Santurce. You heard of Santurce before? Santurce is okay. probably fired. St. John the Baptist here, the finger to the senators for the bad things. Well, here, this is a Capitol building back from 1926. It is made out of marble, inside and out. And Capitol building. This is where the senators meet every day to play cards. They got a casino there. Well, that's where your legislation takes them. This is a pier, yeah. This is where the pier where the cruise ships and ships cargo goes to the other side. See the harbor, how big it is, all up to the left, south, going south. And this is the fort that we're gonna come into next. San Cristobal. Let me give you a sense. I want you to get a pulse how old this is. The same year the Mayflower was arriving with the settlers, this fort was being constructed already. That's right. That's right. You got that right. 1620. Over here in the left, you see the shield and crown of San Juan. This was given by the Queen in 1658 when the Spaniards beat General Cumberland. That was their war. The crown and shield of the city. Okay. I'm going to show you one of my best places where I come to meditate, for meditation. I really meditate there, man. Oh, yes. Yes. That's chicken wings. Okay, here we are. We're going to get off here. Let me look for a nice...
I want you to be in it. You're supposed to be in it.
And they're from Ashland, so it's not like they got family that can take care of you.
Yeah. Didn't go out.
Leslie right there.
What's that? Oh, yes. por allá.
No.
Yikes.
Really?
Not very comfortable.
Yeah, I was in Niagara Falls just a little while ago. It looked just like that. They had old Fort Niagara there.
Oh, really?
And they have that same kind of setup.
Oh, my.
He pertained to, he was from the De Leon. That's why it was called Ponce de Leon. It's as it's your word
He's a
from
lion guy.
Boston, and your name is McNamara. You be McNamara Boston. That's how it was. The day he came here to settle the island in 1508. 7 years after, he went to look for the Fountain of Youth, which is the Frailes, Dominic's Frailes that came here to Christianize the Indians and the slaves. This was the convent right there. From 1517, ladies and gentlemen, right there. 1517. Missionaries, that's right. Over to the left side, this is the plaza commemorating the 500 years of the Spanish influence in Puerto Rico. Each frame of steps counts for 100 years until you reach the totem, the cylinder object to the left side, which is my U.S. force, U.S. troops after the 1898. But really, and the history books, General Brooks was born after the 17th day or 18th day of being in possession here. And he asked permission. Was he out of here? Right there. This was the old golf course. Many of the hotels later, it was closed because people were getting mad of people coming in and out of the city all the time, and they had to close it down. Most of the hotels around, they were using this golf course. Well, from here you see this is the entry of the harbor. This is where all the ships, cruise ships, come through. Right here. Mr. Leon lived in the old San Juan. His first home was across the harbor. You're going to see that shortly as we leave this area. After he finished the construction of his home, he went over to Florida because the Indians were getting slaughtered here. Oh, my homeboy is having a fit there. Over here, there's statue of Ponce de Leon to the left. The statue there from 1658. Oh, he wanted mommy. Are made out of iron. And this is very slippery when it's raining. If you break here, the bus will probably keep on sliding down. Very slippery when it rains. All the way down there. And here to the left side is where Ponce de Leon remains are here. Ponce de Leon is buried right here in this cathedral.
To the right? To the right? Yeah, it is. Right. Hey,
So
it's like making a leap. Let them right. What do you feel like?
No, it's a museum. Okay, we are sure to make the next stop here next. I'm going to give you a complete hour.
This side or that side?
This is the back side of the Capitol building we mentioned before. Over here you have another view of the harbor, the right side there. The Capitolium. The governor was at the executive mansion back there, where you know what that area where I dropped you off? That was the executive mansion. Silo Calderon. And we're back to the first school of tropical medicine, the enchantment. The enchantment it is due because all the resources that the island has. You have the tree rainforest. Actually, you have one of them right in front of the hotel. You can see that mountain peak there. El Yunque. El Yunque means white lands because of the clouds at the top of that's what the Indians call El Yunque. We have the Carito rainforest and Guavabe rainforest.
What's the biggest?
El Yunque. El Yunque rainforest is the only U.S. national rainforest. We have another rainforest which is a state forest in Hawaii. You might have. For those of you who were in Hawaii last year, maybe you have heard of that. Hey baby, what's up, baby?
Yogurt. Healthy.
It's the same name, Bacardi, or yeah, it's the same. Yeah.
La vida loca, yes. Yeah.
Yeah. You at least you remember me for the rest of your lives. Oh, that first guy, man. Jesus Christ. Many international flights come here. The amount of combustion used in this airport will astonish you. 15 million gallons of jet fuel every month. 120 flights every hour land here in this airport. The church inside has a shopping mall inside. Okay, now you're going to see what middle class residential area looks like in Puerto Rico. We're taking the civilized way to see a lot. You're going to see a lot of shopping malls, restaurant, fast food franchise. Yeah, I mean the little man you're talking about, right? Talking about, yeah. That's what's going on in Puerto Rico, like that. You have here in the small counties people that have their own drugstore or hardware lumber yard store for 30, 40 years, liquidated. Yeah. So, John and Scott, we kept in contact after 3-4 years after that. But it's a way, it's an experience that you think about almost everything. was very different. It was a school for me, and it was very interesting. Then we went with Rio Grande de la Isla.
Oh, yeah. Llegó un carro de municipio, de ahí de Colombia que nos dicen,
oh, you get look to the left side, you're gonna see the brownie new constructor Roberto Clemente AA part right here to the left. It's still working on it. Rito, she became my mother. My mother used to work here, 15. And she's going to receive my father's Social Security because he died about 17 years ago. And at 60, she'll be able to collect his Social Security. So she said, Checkers was closed right there. Salmonella was found right there. Listen to this. This is incredible. This is kind of sad too. $30,000 on a rooster fry. 30, 25, even more. A fight can last from 3 to 5 minutes.
Oh my God.
It's suited up or to the owner of the car throws in the tire. They're small. They put a lot of money investment.
Oh! That's illegal. Out! Illegal. No, hey, you can't grab the net. Who grabbed the net? Your ball. I did not grab the net. Someone had the net down. Our point. Nobody got it. Illegal. He is grabbing that. It happened to play. Ball hit the wall. Illegal. I did not pull. One of my places. All points, 6-5. Oh, defender. Reserve, point over. No point over, reserve. Running down. These are all national good people over here too. Right here, look. It's way out. Brandon, can you give them a set of eyes over there? Have a tough time. Hey, right here, in the middle.
That scene? Yeah, that's out of now.
That line is out?
Yeah.
Oh, you guys. What? Look what yours is. You guys got a tile. 5-6. Hold on. Come on. Come on. I think I'm going to lose my voice from yelling so much. I'm not right. I'm thinking myself, my body I can't drink anymore. ain't looking too good right now. And I think I'm pregnant with my wife right now. Let's go. Oh, my wife killed me with me. I was like, that's the best friend. I can't probably go 40. Come on, let's go right here, guys. Finish it up. Justin! Hey, stop!
John, you off my knees. Over there, I'll put you on there.
What are you talking about? You're basically talking about a rubber band. In the middle of a rubber band. All right. You're going to regret that. All right, this is good. Let's go. In the middle of the game. Let's go, Ruby. Oh, you up? God. All right. 56. Let's go. Come on. It's all good. It's all good. 56. Come on. Let's go. 56. Let's go. Until the future, baby. That's out. Oh. Yeah.
Who was that before?
Yeah.
Who was that before?
That's because my guys know how to set it, not
Hey, what do you think?
like you. You're doing a video. You know what it is? Right. You pick the one. Come on, guys. 65. We're up 5. I'm the ref. Play. All right. 65. Let's go, buddy. All right, what's the score? 65. Right. Yeah! Baby! Yeah!
What's this?
Take me up. Let's go. Come on. Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go!
Let's touch. What is it?
75.
574.
I thought we started over. 75.
You're the points.
75. I gotta start over. Let's go.
Oh, no.
All right, so it's 1-0.
So it's 2-0. 2-0.
Right.
I want to know if it turns to a prune or one.
He scored 1.
Okay, 2-1.
1-0.
2-1. 1 serving 2.
Oh, 1 serving 2. Ready?
Oh, come on. Are you guys out?
Now you can't.
I'm not in your team
You're a
anymore,
little
John.
leprechaun. Who cares? You're a little leprechaun.
I'm not in your team anymore. You traitors.
Oh!
Oh.
Thank you.
Come on.
Get up on those heels, man. 1-1. Oh, yeah.
Right past the beer. The good thing was on top of the beer.
That is on top of the beer.
That's a good thing.
God, did I get the top of the top?
Where's my nephew?
Not much of a volleyball player, but you're a magician. I don't know how to go on that.
4-2.
Come on now.
5-2.
Right. Yes. Right back there, buddy. We're losing one of our Ohio guys. Still too soon. Yeah.
The Canadian back fight. You never seen that. You never seen that Canadian back fight, have you? Huh, fellas? Oh, yeah.
Come on.
Let's go, let's go.
Got it. Great, man.
Come on, quit stealing that Canadian badge. Come in. Out. Yeah, let it stay right there.
Cross court.
Right, sir. Protein.
That was the ninja, sir.
Huh?
Go.
Get it! Can you play it off the wall? Yeah.
Oh, it's over.
You gave it back. He never said a guy in his life. And you should have said him. Alright.
We can't knock a drink over. It's amazing.
Yeah, but throw water down for the good. Down here.
That's fine.
Right. Pat, there he is, Pat. One out, one.
Ready?
Go.
It's true. It's true. All right, let me think about it. You're right. You're right.
Wait, can you say I'm right?
Yeah. We're on the same team. We're on the same team.
9-7. Yeah, wait, you said that.
Now.
12-7.
12-7.
13-7.
13-7.
Oh!
Oh! 14-7.
That's a good thing.
One way, four. Good.
You get pretty worse than you get that. How's that make any sense?
Over. There.
Now, Lou, he smoked you on that, no doubt. Get in.
Oh,
yes!
guy with the touch. Guy with the touch there. 0-1.
Nice, back.
0-1.
Yeah.
Good hustle. Good hustle, move. Good. Gotcha. Over.
No. 41.
Wait, I didn't even get out of the water, man. I'm still in the water.
31. Yeah, 41.
Is this speed volleyball?
Hey, get ready. Don't give it to him until you're ready.
What is it?
5-0.
51.
No, it's 5-1.
80. Guys in? There we go. Got him on. 91. A little too far.
Oh my God, he's fucking 34. What is going on?
Lost track.
Lugo is holding his natural.
Come on, Brian.
179.
Yeah!
Don't even try to hit us.
Just remember, you're still the pupil.
Don't even try that.
You're still the pupil.
Try to Brian.
Yeah.
Don't even try it. Don't even try it.
Like a setup.
How does that work?
All right.
All
right.
You know, there's a, fellas, it's a little different in height. There's a pool here. Hey, Lou, where was that unit from? In the back. In the back. 9-1. Smoking, baby. Right here, Brian. Let's think. No. Oh!
You shook him out. 11-1. You shook him out.
We got Tinker. 7-1.
You guys, is that going to go in?
Went way out that way. Oh, yeah. That wasn't even there, Bubba. Hurry up, hurry up. Hey, we weren't even there. That was not a net. That was not a net. That was not a net. We weren't ready. Is that on video? Is that on video? I want to watch that again.
It's on video.
It's on video. We should watch it right now.
We can have a coach's replay.
Gotta move.
11, 8, 11.
Serve. That's up. There's your line.
Bullshit.
That's it.
13, look out.
Went over on your side. I know.
Scared.
We're playing it over right now. Hey, how many started it? What's that? What's it? 14, 12? 14. Right here, North. Come on. Me and Mike can Ow! Nope. That's not out. No way. Wait. Yeah. I've never played so many last games in my life. Conrad, you gotta stay for one more. That's the way they play. You're all pros. No, go serve. The better looking team has to serve first. Oh, you are slow over there. Nice play.
Give me a...
Go.
He hates to do it, but the way you play. He hates to do it, but the way you guys started.
Come on. Just stop. No more. Just play.
No.
Yeah, good play. Nice play. Good work.
Good job.
All right, 66. 66. Flip side. Yeah.
Oh, they're going
Go to the deep end. Take it in. Take the deep end.
Hey! Oh, time out. Time out.
It's long in my beard.
This is our side, boys. All right, 86. 6 in a row.
Yeah!
Get ready, get ready. 12-8. Hold on. Here we go, hold on. Out! 12-8.
That's some fast ass volleyball.
Don't try me.
8-12.
See those cat-like shit going on? Oh!
Oh, I thought I was not.
10-12. 10-12. 11-12. All right. 12-12. 13-12.
Smoking server now, baby! Right. Look at Ivan.
Mike, we're down there.
Strategizing.
I don't want to the ball too fast. Get ready, guys. Out! Teamwork, team up.
16, 15 now. You got to win by 2. 16-0. Thank you.